Hello friends, welcome back to the UPSC Freaks. In the last class, we have started a new series in which we are going to cover 100 MCQs. And in the last class, we have covered 10 MCQs. So in today's class also, we will be covering only 10 MCQs. And in this manner, we will be covering 100 MCQs in 10 days. So, today our MCQ number will start from 11 and continue till 20. So, please don't get confused, and if you need any help, you can ask it in the comment box. So, let's see what is today's first question or what is the 11th question. The online web portal Gati has been created by A. Niti Aayog, B. ISRO, C. NHAI, that is National Highway Authority of India, or D. AAI, that is Airport Authority of India. So the right answer is NHAI, that is National Highway Authority of India. Recently, Ministry of Road Transport and Highways has launched this online portal Gati. So this is the second important point in this question, that Ministry of Road Transport and Highway is the nodal agency or is the Ministry of Gati. Also, this web portal Gati is on the lines of Pragati. This Pragati is web portal of PMO, that is Prime Minister Office, and this is used for monitoring the projects of PMO office. So, all the developers and contractors and officers of NHAI are linked to this Gati portal, and they all share the project related information for the speedy implementation. Also, any issues raised on the Gati will be monitored daily by a team of National Highway Authority of India, also by the Ministry of Road Transport and Highway. So, that's all for this question. Let's move on to the next question. The Corruption Perception Index is published by A. Transparency International, B. IMF, that is International Monetary Fund, C. World Bank, D. United Nations. So the right answer is Transparency International. The Corruption Perception Index, which was released recently by Transparency International at World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland. So this is the second important point in this important question. Also, what is Transparency International? Transparency International is a non-profit organization and it is an NGO, that is non-governmental organization. It was created in the year 1993 and it is headquartered in Berlin, Germany. So that's all for this question. Let's move on to the next question. The fifth edition of Asia Pacific Drosophila Research Conference was held in A. Pune, India, B. Seoul, South Korea, or is it C. Osaka, Japan, or is it D. Beijing, China? So the right answer is Pune, India. The fifth edition of this Asia Pacific Drosophila Research Conference was held in IISER, Pune, and the last four edition was held in, the first edition was in Taipei, then the second edition was in Seoul, South Korea, then the third was in Beijing, China, and then the fourth edition was in Osaka, Japan, and the fifth conference was in India. So that's all for this question. Let's move on to the next question. Which ministry has recently started NEST division, that is new and emerging strategic technologies? The options are A. Ministry of Home Affairs, B. Defense Ministry, C. Ministry of External Affairs, or is it D. the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology? So, the right answer is Ministry of External Affairs. And why NEST has been set up? The NEST has been set up to act as a nodal point of India's foreign ministry for all matters connected to new and emerging technologies like 5G and artificial intelligence. And also, it will negotiate and safeguard Indian interest at multilateral fora like UN or G20, where the rules governing the use and access to such technologies like, as this said, 5G and artificial intelligence could be decided. So this will be the function of the NEST. But the important point to remember here is that NEST division is set up by the Ministry of External Affairs. So moving on to the next question. Polycrack technology, which was in the news recently, is a new kind of superfiber, or B. it is a waste to energy plant, or C. it is a new material designed by ISRO, or is it D. a bulletproof jacket developed by DRDO? So the right answer is it is a waste to energy conversion plant. Recently, Indian Railways has commissioned the country's first governmental waste to energy plant that uses this polycrack technology, and it can recycle up to 500 kg of waste per day. And also, it has been set up in Odisha, Bhubaneswar. So, why polycrack technology is very important? The polycrack technology does not require the pre-segregation of waste. Also, it is a highly tolerant to moisture, hence drying of waste is not required. Also, it is a zero discharge process, that is, there is no discharge at all being sent to environment back. So, due to this all advantages, polycrack technology is a very important one. So let's move on to the next question. So, Spitzer Space Telescope, which has been recently decommissioned, belonged to A. ISRO, B. NASA, or C. DRDO, or D. Roscosmos, that is of Russia Space Agency. So the right answer is NASA. The NASA has decommissioned the Spitzer Space Telescope, which was one of the greatest observatories and which has studied universe by detecting cosmic infrared radiation for more than 16 years. So the important point to note here is that it detected infrared radiation, not visible light, infrared radiation. Also, it was launched in the year 2003. So, these are the important points, that is, The first point is it was the part of NASA. The second important point is it works on infrared radiation or detection of infrared radiation. And the third important point is it was launched in 2003 and it was decommissioned in the year 2020. So let's move on to the next question. Which of the following language is not given the status of classical language in India? A. Marathi, B. Udiya, C. Kannada, or D. Tamil Nadu. So the right answer is Marathi. At the recently concluded 93rd edition of Akhil Bharatiya Marathi Sahitya Sammelan, a resolution was passed demanding the declaration of Marathi as classical languages. The another important point here is there are currently 6 languages which enjoy the status of classical language, of which the first language is Tamil Nadu. It got the classical status in the year 2004. After that, Sanskrit. Sanskrit got the status in the year 2005. Then Kannada got its status in the year 2008. Then Telugu got the status in 2008. Malayalam got the status in 2013 and Udiya got the status in 2014. So these are the 6 languages which enjoy the classical status in India. Let's move on to the next question. So, 18th question. International Arbitration Tribunal is seated at A. Bern, B. Stockholm, C. Hague, or is it D. Oslo? So the right answer is Hague, Netherlands. Let's see what are the important points in this question. The International Arbitration Tribunal is an independent and non-governmental panel of independent and impartial experts. Also, the International Arbitration Tribunal is seated at Hague, Netherlands. So let's move on to the next question. 19th question. Made in Ganga Volga dialogue, which was held recently, is between India and dash. The options are A. Ukraine, B. Russia, C. Romania, or is it D. Serbia? So the right answer is Russia. The Made in Ganga Volga dialogue, or the first edition of Ganga Volga dialogue, was held in Delhi in 2020. Also, it was organized by Ministry of External Affairs in collaboration of Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee Research Foundation. Also, the objective is to provide an interface between the civilization of India and Russia. Also, it has talked about implementing the decisions agreed at 20th India-Russia Summit, which was held at Vladivostok, Russia 2019. Let's move on to the next question. Last question. Bhasanchar Island, which was recently in the news, is situated in which country? A. China, B. Japan, or is it C. India, or is it D. Bangladesh? So the right answer is Bangladesh. Recently, the government of Bangladesh has developed a relocation site for 1 lakh Rohingya refugees at Bhasan Char Island. So let's see, where is Bhasan Char Island actually? The Bhasan Char Island, or the island, floating island. It is present at the mouth of river Meghna. So the important point is river Meghna. So it is located 30 kilometers off the coast, and it is estimated to be 3 hours journey from the mainland Bangladesh. So that's all for this question, and that's all for today's class. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and share it with your friend. Thank you and have a nice day.